Hi, my name is Fábio Navarro. I'm a perfumist and a fragrance expert. I'm gonna share with you our process for creating fragrances. To create a new fragrance is something that starts always with research. The first research that we do is we look at what's happening in the market. So it's pretty much about trends. We see what's happening in the world in terms of fragrances, in terms of behavior, in terms of what you are looking for. Because basically it's something new that's coming up to the market. So after that, after we kind of selected a couple of new clusters that we'll be working on, we selected the ones that are going to be fitting with our portfolio. Because something else which is really important is to look what we have today on our brand and our portfolio for you, and also complement with the new trends, the new fragrances. So the thing is, once we decided what we are going to do, we start to look for the raw materials. And that's a really, really important task. At that time, I'll be looking all over the world because the natural raw materials come from different parts of the world. And with that, I decide which one we're going to be working on. Just for you to have an example, if we are looking for something more, I don't know, fresh and different, I can go on different path. I could go for a spicy, maybe a pepper, something different, or I can go for citrus. So it will depend on the market, on the season, and each time of the year that we'll be launching the fragrances. To select the fragrance, to select the raw materials is something really important. We have been working with the most important partners in the world. The companies that are around for 100, 150 years. So they are pretty much specialized on developing fragrances. So what we do with them is we decide what path we are going to pursue and we create the briefing. The briefing comes with the first idea of what we are looking for. So we add photos, videos, music, words, ideas, and from that we wait for their feedback so they start creating fragrance together. So we do everything together. So we have the first submission. What's a submission? Maybe you ask me. Submission is when we have the first set of fragrance arriving for us. So with that we start smelling the fragrance accordingly to the raw materials that we have selected, accordingly also to the trends, accordingly also to everything that we want to put on our portfolio. So we start smelling. So this is called a smelling session. It's pretty nice. So we put everyone around the table, we start with smelling the fragrances, we start to talking about it without any problem. So you have to say whatever comes to your mind at that time. So we are evaluating the first impact, so the first emotion that comes out for the fragrance that you were smelling. Once you finish, so I take my notes, so I hear what everyone said, and we start for the next phase. The next phase is pretty much we are going to testing the fragrances. But maybe you ask me, Fabio, didn't you do that at the first? Yes, but the first round was pretty much based on what we like, and what we like on a basic way, just to do the first trial. After that, we have to go for more technical tests. So what do? We select the ones that we like the most, and since we are working with home fragrances, so we are pretty much going to be doing the same thing that you do in your home. So we're going to put the fragrance on the space, we're going to be smelling them. We have some trained panel people here also that will be smelling them. So we'll be rating the fragrances, we'll be understanding how it goes on the area, so how it spreads around. So also, every person that gets inside to that area, and we have the specific areas with the same size, and also we have restricted times for the evaluation. We'll be taking notes about everything that is happening there, so it's giving us more information regarding what we need or maybe we don't need to do with that fragrance. So we start recompounding the fragrance together, so adjusting a couple of things and see what's happening. With the formulation, it's really important because of course we are taking care and looking very carefully to everything that we need to do according by the laws. So we are following all the laws with that. So after we have the formulation and we have the test and we have the approval, so it's the time to go to the market. And then it comes a campaign. So we are going pretty much to put in words, music, photos, videos, all the emotion that we've put during the process. So everything that we added to that fragrance compounding, to that fragrance creation, to that fragrance moment, we'll be sharing with you. So expecting that when you have selected one of our products and you have them arriving in your home and you want to smell it there, you'll feel the same emotion that we felt here. So that's pretty much a couple of words about what we do here in terms of creating fragrances.